Hello everyone, I am Lasita. Welcome to yet another video of True Way International. Today, I have come up with a new topic that is very informative, useful and important for you. It's Uampasi attestation. In the last series, we had already discussed what embassy attestation is, which are the embassies available in India, and also regarding the categories of documents. So in this video, I'll try my best to clear all your doubts regarding Uampasi attestation, its attestation procedures, then the cost range, duration period, everything. So please try to watch this video completely without skipping. So let's move on to the topic. As we all know, UAE is one of the countries where most Indians work. It is a combination of 7 emirates. They are Abu Dhabi, Al Ain, Ajman, Al Quwain, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Sharjah and Dubai. So you need a Uampasi attestation to work at any of these emirates. In the last series, when we were discussing about the basic concepts of certificate attestation, we had already discussed that any embassy will attest 3 categories of documents, such as educational, non-educational and commercial. Like that, here Uampasi will also attest these 3 categories of documents. So let's see how the Uampasi is going to attest an educational document. So here, the first and foremost procedure will be HRD attestation. HRD attestation is a verification with your concerned university. It's a very lengthy process, also very lengthy topic. We cannot include all the details of HRD attestation in this particular video, then it will be so durative. So we can do a separate video for HRD. Here, the second procedure will be Ministry of External Affairs. We can call it as MEA. It is the most valuable stamping on a document. The MEA will only attest a document once the requested document have been validated and authenticated by the State Home Department. That is, only after the verification of the Home Department attestation, the Ministry of External Affairs will attest on that particular document. The last and final procedure will be Uampasi attestation itself. It is the meaning of getting the stamping of Uampasi. This procedure is normally a genuinity check of a person or a company. So this procedure is done by the respective embassy of a country. So in India, we are having Uampasi in Delhi itself. So these are the procedures on an educational document, and the Uampasi will attest in this sequential order. As I told you, the HRD attestation is a very lengthy procedure. So in this case, if you are a candidate and if you are urgent in getting the attested document back, you can do an alternative method. Instead of doing HRD plus MEA plus Uampasi attestation, you can do a procedure that is SDM plus MEA plus Uampasi. Here, SDM means Sub-Divisional Magistrate Attestation. You can get it from Delhi itself. Okay, so that procedure will be very simple. Then, so these are the procedures of attestation with a non-educational document by Uampasi. So here, HRD is a mandatory procedure for medical professionals, teachers, and also those who are working under any of the government institutions. So all these professionals should do HRD attestation. All other professionals can do the alternative measure, that is SDM plus MEA plus Uampasi. So I think you understand all the details very well. Now let's discuss about the non-educational attestation of Uampasi. So in the last series, we had already discussed that what all documents comes under this category, that means educational document category. They are SSLC, plus 2, degree, diploma, PG, PhD, and also any document that are issued by any educational institute. Okay, so the procedure will be HRD plus MEA plus Uampasi, and also the alternative measure SDM plus MEA plus Uampasi. Now we are moving on to the non-educational certificate attestation of Uampasi. Here, non-educational documents are those documents that are used for non-educational purpose. That means other than educational purpose, right? So here What all documents comes under this category? All marriage certificate, birth certificate, then PCC or police clearance certificate, experience certificate, then power of attorney, medical certificate. All these documents are non-educational documents. So here, the first and foremost procedure from India will be Home Department Attestation. That is, from which state the document has been issued, from that state itself, the document should get the Home Department Attestation. For example, if the document has issued from Kerala, then the first procedure will be Kerala Home Department Attestation. If the document has issued from Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, then the procedure will be Tamil Nadu Home Department Attestation or Karnataka Home Department Attestation respectively. Okay. Then the second procedure will be MEA, and finally it's Uampasi attestation. So here when we do the Home Department Attestation, it is little time consuming. You will get the Home Department Attestation from Kerala within 4 to 5 working days. But it's not like that in all other states. It will take much time. So in such cases, we can do an alternative method, that is SDM plus MEA plus Uampasi. Okay. Then, in what all situations you need your non-educational document get attested with Uampasi? Just imagine you are a person working in UAE. If you intend to bring your spouse or children with you, then you have the marriage certificate and also the birth certificate of your kids attested by Uampasi. Then only you can take your spouse and children with you to UAE. And also, we are getting much inquiries regarding the attestation of death certificates. Most of the people are asking like, what is the purpose of attesting a death certificate? Here, just imagine a person who has returned to India from UAE, has died, and if that particular person needs any claim from the UAE government, then the death certificate of that deceased person should attested with Uampasi and then submit the same to UAE government. So the close relative and those who are having blood relation with that particular deceased person should do this procedure. And also in case of single parent, just imagine the father has died and mother is alone in India. The daughter or son, they are working in UAE. If the daughter or son needs to bring the mother with them to UAE, then what they have to do, they have to get the death certificate of that deceased parent attested with Uampasi and then submit to the UAE government. So these are the procedures of attesting a death certificate. Okay. Now another category of non-educational document attestation is medical certificate. So here the main component is its format. So when you collect a medical certificate, it should be in printed format. Never collect a handwritten format because it will not accept by the Uampasi. And also the certificate should contain the stamping and signature of your consulting doctor and also the hospital official seal, and also the document should get in the hospital letterhead. It should contains the mail ID, fax details and also the address, telephone number, all the details of the hospital should contain in that particular document. Then what is the situation you need to get your medical certificate attested? Just imagine you are a returnee from UAE and you are not able to return back to UAE after reaching India due to some medical issues. Then what you have to do is just prepare a medical certificate from your consulted doctor and you have to get the Uampasi attestation initially on the document, then you need to submit the same to UAE government. That is also possible. The last category of non-educational document is power of attorney. Just imagine you are a returnee from UAE and you need to sell a flat, a vehicle or any property in UAE. Then what you have to do is just prepare a power of attorney in 600 rupees stamp paper, get the attestation of a notary advocate initially, and after that you can submit the same to Uampasi for getting the attestation and then you need to submit to the UAE government. That is also possible. Okay. So the last and final category of certificate attestation is commercial document attestation. Let's see how Uampasi is attesting a commercial document. So here, the first and foremost attestation procedure from India will be COC, that is Chamber of Commerce attestation. So after COC, we can do Ministry of External Affairs and finally Uampasi attestation. Okay, so when we look into the duration of these three categories of documents, the duration period of commercial documents will be higher when compared to non-educational and educational. And also the cost range is also very high in the case of commercial document, because always the value or the cost range of a commercial document is depending upon the invoice value of a particular firm. In the last series, we have already discussed what all documents belongs to the category of a commercial documents. They are documents that are used for commercial purpose. For example, power of attorney of an organization, invoice, health certificate, certificate of origin, description of consignment, etc. So here the procedure will be COC plus MA plus Uampasi. So I think that's all with Uampasi. We have discussed in very detail about all the categories of document attestation with Uampasi. So definitely if you are a person planning to migrate to UAE, then bear in mind all these procedures, and also the duration will be different for different documents, because the duration of a non-educational documents is different that of educational document. When we look into commercial documents, it will be also different. Anyway, I hope you found this video very informative and useful. If you like this video, definitely share it with your friends, colleagues, and also if somebody is inquiring you about Uampasi attestation, kindly share this video. Okay, so I think we have discussed all the details of Uampasi and its attestation procedure. So if you like this video, definitely share it with your friends. Do like, comment, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel of TrueWay International. So I'll be coming back with another informative video in the next series. Until then, stay tuned, and it's me Lasida signing off. Thank you for watching.